Hello friends, and welcome back to the Ocala National Forest. I came back here after a couple of days of stewing over the fact that I couldn't find any film-related items in the woods from the filming locations of the Yearling. So, knowing that I only live a couple hours away from the Yearling Trail here in the Ocala National Forest, I decided on my next day off today to come and try to find some remnants of the film. I really want to find the homestead of the Long family, which is exactly where the filming location happened. So that's our mission today. I'm glad you're here. I decided to stop here at the Ocala National Forest Welcome Center, which appears to be closed, but there's this billboard here for info. I did find out in some research that the Yearling Trail is campable. You can go there and camp anywhere on the trail you would like. Here is all of the places you can camp. Lots of campgrounds. The Ocala National Forest is pretty big. We are right down here at the very bottom of the forest in a little town called Pittman. We have to drive 18 miles right up here across the way from the Silver Glen Springs recreation area at Lake George to the Yearling Trail. Right yonder. I'm walking around this building here that is the Pittman Welcome Center for the Ocala National Forest, and I'm reading this sign over here, and it turns out that this building, which used to be a home, was built for the state game officer in 1938 and has now become a state historic site. It was built by the lumber mills that were here in the forest, and it's still in use today. Pretty cool. Bears and alligators. It is time to move on. There is nothing else to see here or learn about at the Pittman Welcome Center. I did call the forest ranger. They directed me to a local office near the Yearling Trail. They didn't have any information for me about the specific location of the Long homestead and the location of where the Baxter family lived in the movie, The Yearling, but we are on a mission to find that right now. We have arrived at the trailhead of the Yearling Trail. Right here behind the Honda is the walking stick I used just a few days ago and left it in that exact same spot. I'm probably the only other person that has been here in that time. This time, however, though, I am bringing my only weapon that I own. It's this, I don't even know what you call it, but I found it someplace along my journeys, and I keep it in the car. So this hopefully is enough to keep a bear away, or a bobcat, or an angry deer, or whatever kind of critter that come my way to harm me. This is my protection. Although that's not going to happen today because critters of the forest are usually pretty cool, in my experience. So, here we go. We are back at the map. Location number 9 is what we're looking for right here. We are right here. Got quite a ways to go before we get to the fork in the road. A little ways to go to number 10. Now, past number 10, this is what we're looking for, number 9, but on the map online it shows number 9 right about here. In real life, the number 9 postmarker is right here next to number 8. So I don't know exactly where to go, but we're going to look in this vicinity for any remnants of the Long homestead. A few other things I learned in my research about this trail after I left here the last time was that the gigantic spiders that grace the trail, that are about the size of your fist, are harmless, like a garden spider. And also, there's a very rare blue jay that lives here in this part of the forest, and I saw a few last time. They're very big, like this spider. Whoa. There's a lot of butterflies today. We've reached number 10. We're about 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles in to the trail. We've got a little ways to go. I'm looking over here to my left for any sign of an opening, a clearing in the woods, something. This is what we're looking for. This is a fence from the movie set. There might be some things here left from the days when it was the long family homestead, but this is the Baxter Homestead from the movie The Yearling. I walked off the trail a little ways. I see this thicket of trees. Just wandering around to see if there's anything that might look lifelike. This is rattlesnake country, so I am definitely keeping an eye out for rattlesnakes and other critters, of course, on my way. Hopefully, I don't see any of those mean critters in my travels today. In the movie, The Yearling, Penny Baxter, Jody's father, they were out on a hunting trip trying to find old Slewfoot, the bear, and he was bit by a rattlesnake. So it just so happened a deer was walking by and Penny was able to shoot the deer, and Jody harvested the heart and the liver to save his father's life. It's interesting, some of those old ways of life. It wasn't easy out here. It wasn't easy. But that was the way it was. Somebody has wrote hike nude into the sand. I've walked off course for about 1 mile. I'm here at marker number 8, which there's no marker number 9 between these two spots. Down this trail that 8 directs us to is 9. So let's go look around there just for good measure. But I have been all over each of these openings. I guess I've been walking around it and I don't even know it. And maybe there's just no remnants of a building or a fence from the movie, but I'm still gonna keep looking. Just a short scoot down this trail is the cemetery, which is number 8, and marker number 9. Perhaps behind the cemetery is what we're looking for. Unfortunately, everything looks about the same. There is no sign of anything out here. I am in the middle of it. I found some things. That's a fence post. Awesome. Red ants. Wow, lots of them. I think we found something from the movie set, at least. It could be anything, but what are the chances that this old rusty hardware is just brought out here into the woods? Very unlikely. I'm pretty sure this is the space. I'm going to keep looking around here for a little bit, but there's not much left. This is an open camping area, so anybody can come out here and camp anywhere they want. I'm sure that over the years, that dry wood is tempting for firewood, and a lot of what we are looking for is likely gone, but it's cool to still find little relics of the old movie days like this. According to the post sign here, sinkhole is that away, but we're gonna bypass that. We saw that in the last video, so gonna head back to the car. The red blue jay. Passing the hike naked sign, so I know we're getting close to the end, about halfway back from our destination. I'd say I'm satisfied with this journey today. I'm only disappointed in the fact that, well, 2 things. I haven't seen any naked hikers yet, and I didn't find any real structure to old movie set or whatever was left back there. But I am satisfied that we found some fence posts, a couple little pieces of metal, hinges from what I think is the movie set. We've had a nice walk in the woods. Friends, thanks for joining me today on this journey on the Yearling Trail to find the filming locations of a very obscure movie from 1945. If you haven't seen The Yearling, you should check that out. It's available for $5.99 on Amazon right now. Probably find it for free other places. But it's definitely worth watching. You'll learn a thing or two. It'll show you what life was like for those early pioneers of Florida back in the 1800s and early 1900s. It's a good movie. We have one more stop today before we head home. Let's go. Fortunately, today I brought the Hop passport, and one of the locations is right behind me, Three Odd Guys Brewing. I've seen it for a long time. Never been. Let's go check it out.
Am I gonna go viral?
I hope so.
How long have you been doing it?
Anywhere you want.
Anywhere I want?
Yep. Perfect. Three Odd Guys Brewing was really good. The food's good. I got some macaroni and cheese, calzone, a couple beers. It's good stuff. Thanks for joining me today, friends. If you like what you're seeing, hit like, hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.